Hey, I know you like that intro, man. I know you like that intro. What are you saying, people? I'm back with a bang. I'm back and I'm better. Boys, you're the bad as ever. I know you might like the music. The first score prediction preview show of the season. And man's being consistent now. Do you get me? I'm being consistent on YouTube. And every week I'm going to be posting content. I'll try to do every day where possible. But that's literally my objective for you lot, to guys the best content I can and to make sure you lot are happy with what is going on. So love to see you guys. Love to see you guys enjoying the content. And if you are, can we hit the like button? Can we make sure we're enjoying the stream? And when we're during the topic, I'm asking you guys for scores. If I'm asking you guys for your opinions on the starting 11, because we're going to go through that, can we make sure that we're doing that together as a team and everybody can enjoy? I want 100 plus people in here as per usual. And that's the bare minimum nowadays, 100 plus or near that. And that will be great for me. And everybody who joins, make sure you smash that like button as well. That's very, very important to me. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you're enjoying the content. And we shall see. 100%. Don't worry about Xavi Simons. He will definitely be done. And as I told you guys months ago, the deal is done. I think it's about 55 million euros, maybe 60 including add-ons. Is 110% done. Chelsea are just waiting to sell in Cuckoo. If you don't know that, then what are you waiting for? Love me like you do. Look, yeah, who knows that song, fam? Who knows that song? I know people in this chat know that song. Ella Golding, Love You Like Me Do. Wherever it's flipping cool. Don't judge me in the name of the song, by the way. Because I'm moving loose. Where we got? Oh, there we are. We're here. So yeah, man, all you new viewers in here, don't be such a bozo and just sit there. Enjoy the content, smash those likes, and let's talk about the preview. Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. But first things first, we got a really nice update from Chelsea Football Club. And I'm sure a lot of you would have seen it. I am sure a lot of you would have seen it. And that is Chelsea producing a beautiful gesture to Diogo Jota's Football Club. And I was so surprised this morning. I woke up and I was like, I saw Chelsea news and it wasn't transfer news. And I was like, what? What's this then? And I was really surprised. I was like, I wasn't expecting any of this to happen. And literally, we found out that Chelsea had very kindly offered part of their donations to Jota's family, which is really, really nice to see. Be out Rob in the building. Hope uncle's all good. Triggering people as always. But yeah, I woke up and I saw this news. But like Chelsea and the players have agreed to donate some of their Club World Cup prize money to the family of Diogo Jota and Andre. And I think it equated to about 500,000 euros or dollars per head. I think it was. So everyone donated that much money to the football. I know people
donate or how much it amounted to.
Sorry?
Is that how much everybody donated, or that's
Let me find out. I don't know if it was 500k each or 500k.
I thought that was how much it amounted to.
Okay, it says here
works around.
Oh yeah, equal. They decided to give an equal portion of their 15 million. Oh, okay, works at around 500k in total. But either way, it's a gesture that counts, and it's really beautiful from Chelsea Football Club.
Yeah,
and I'm really happy my football club are doing that because morally, I like the fact people are doing that. I know everyone's not the same and people aren't that kind, but Chelsea Football Club are showing we have heart, we have integrity, and we're a family club. We still at our small stadium. Rob will know this. He's been there. Small stadium in West London, the same place for years and years and years. People even have their ashes underneath the stadium, under the ground. It's one of those kind of clubs. A lot of locals, houses in the back, So that's why a lot of people don't want to leave. And yeah, big up Rob, man. I didn't get introduced properly. Big up Rob, first preview. I can't believe we made this far. Rob was on my first streams of the summer, and now we're doing a preview for the matches. So big up, thank you for Rob for joining every week, man. It's been amazing. But Rob, what are you saying?
Nah, mate. Yeah, I'm all good, man. I hope you're good. Hope you're well. Yeah, thanks for having me again. It's a wonderful, kind gesture that the club did. It's absolutely voluntary. I mean, it's all good and it's all fun and well to send prayers and wishes, but actions speak louder than words. So big up to Chelsea, big up to my club, big up to my owners for doing where they, I mean, it says to the family of Jota and Andre Silva. So, man, I know it only says maybe it's $500,000 or pounds or whatever, but hey, that's $500,000 that would put a kid or two through school or
It'll
something.
go a long way, 100%.
Yeah,
People
man.
should not diminish that.
Big up to my club, man. Big up to Chelsea Football Club doing the decent thing. People associate us with trash, with immoral stuff, but people like to think that we're all about just doing things that are not ethical over here, but we do things that are that are really top, and this is one of those that is absolutely top, because we really didn't have to do it. We
Of
really
course
didn't.
not.
But yeah. And the fact that it is the players, Chelsea players, that decided to give an equal portion of their bonuses to the families, that says a lot. That says a lot. And maybe it's in support. That people say, like, it's somebody like Pedro Neto, for instance. That's his best friend.
Yeah. That's his brother.
You
Yeah.
see club doing that for somebody you consider a brother, somebody you consider a best friend, and everybody, all your teammates, kind of give a portion of the earnings to support
Yeah.
the family of somebody that was like a brother to you. Hey, it cements Pedro Neto's love for the club even more. Chelsea's gesture is absolutely fantastic and heartwarming, and long may it continue. Win. Long may we continue to win trophies
And
and
donate. Yeah,
and donating and doing fantastic gestures.
Yeah, 100%.
Community, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Obviously,
winning trophies, getting bonuses, and then we donate
exactly.
nice causes and people. Yeah, I won't mind that life whatsoever at all.
100%. And obviously, like, be up there in the building. What I would say is money can't replace people. I'm sure a lot of you know that in the chat. But at least the club is putting where the money where the mouth is, and giving something back to the community, whether it be the family or the people around him. So at least the family can be in a certain position. I know a lot of people have helped as well, but for Chelsea to do it with no pressure to do it, by the way, they didn't even have to think to do this. I kind of like that, man, and it's good to see. But Couch, the quick, then we telling me, bro, long time,
man. Yo, fellas, everything good?
Yeah, we're all good. I see the man in the chat arguing, as usual. By the way, never me. I never want to argue with you, bro. Never me. But
not even trying to turn this into estrogen files, man. Just silly.
Let's just keep it chill. I wanted you two on you, Dev, the calm ones today. No loud bickering. Everyone, I don't like that.
Oh, I like the fact that you consider me one of the calm ones.
You can be, bro. You're a bit of a wind-up. You're a rage baiter. You're cheeky. You're quiet, but you're cunning. You gotta be careful. Yeah, man. We hate to see it. These are my guys as well. I like them both individually. The personality is sick, but it's sometimes big.
It's corny. Let's just be real. It's corny.
They do. Yeah, 100%. A lot of you do tell me this. I'm not them with these comments. I'll rub it myself. A lot of you do tell me this. You guys like the fact that my streams are very calm usually, and they're usually quite measured. Can I control it? I appreciate that. But yeah, I don't mind having personality on here. Not every day everyone's going to be like, yeah, buddy. Me and Demi, Rob disagree all the time. We've done a lot of streams with me for a lot of months now. So it is what it is, man. And Robert is a very good wrestler. So naturally, it's always going to be, even Ben today might be a bit annoyed with the takes being said.
I rather catch a little bit when I say red brown weight, but it is.
But yeah, not everyone likes the lovey-dovey one. You need a bit of balance. But
nothing like me saying a red brown weight. You think brown?
Well, how come we're not in for him yet, man? We need a center back, man. I'm surprised his name hasn't come up since we were so heavily linked.
I had a little hope that we might go back in, but the fact that he's injured and out for about 6 to 8 weeks with a
is that what it is? That's why.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's exactly. That's it. Oh, that's so. Otherwise, here we go in the next couple of weeks.
Of course.
Let's get straight into it, man. No waffle. Let's get straight into it. Chelsea versus Palace at Stamford Bridge at home. We hadn't beat Palace twice last year. They've gone on to beat big teams, do well against the big games, win 2 trophies. Their first trophies they ever won, actually, and they're playing in Europe. So people thinking this is going to be an easy game and we should beat them because of our form. like I told everyone, don't get too excited. You know,
Mm.
the Premier League pressure is different. It's just gonna feel different even when we're playing. You know, so let's get into it. Firstly, I want to talk about Crystal Palace and how they're doing, and kind of get your fears and thoughts about how they're doing and what you fear the most out of them. And then we'll go into the starting 11, the predicted 11s, and score predictions, turn it off. But yeah, Rob, what are you most fearful for about Crystal Palace?
Yeah, I mean they have technical players. They
It's
have
wilding like that, man.
my son, man. Yeah.
Man heard Crystal Palace and went,
I'm about to whoop all of them.
guys, he means feed them.
I mean,
feed his children.
I'm gonna give me some milk.
Give some more, man.
But no, it's I think Glasner is a very astute manager. He knows how to set this team up to be resolute for sure. And they have they know what they're doing in in transition, and they have a striker who is very good and can be clinical in his day. Now my hope is that as a bid to Spurs is in by Sunday, and he's down he's down to North London to do his medical or something like that. But if Eze plays and I mean they are very well drilled, they are very compact. Now Wharton, who I highly rate, is back, so they will have the solidity in midfield and somebody that can progress the ball very, very, very quickly. Yeah, so I mean they are a good team. It won't be a walk in the park by all means, but I am confident. I'm confident that we'll get all 3 points against them, just because I think our attack is good, our midfield is way better than theirs, and yeah, I mean, our fullbacks is not even a discussion. But yeah, I again, I rate them quite highly. You can't discount them. Just beat City, they beat Liverpool in cup finals. You can't discount them. So they're very resolute. They're very well drilled. They're a very well coached team. And so it'll be a tough game for sure. But I am quite confident. And plus we are home, right? I'm quite confident we'll get it. Plus we now know how to deal with low blocks. So if they employ a low block, we now have the players who
they'll definitely be trying to hit us on transition.
Yeah, or
They're
better
not gonna
low
try and
block
play football.
solvers than we did last time we faced them.
And yeah, we need to make sure we're down and out, because even look at Liverpool game. I know it's a final, but they were winning comfortably and they literally came back and scored, despite the fact they were 2-0 down. So even at 2-0, I'm not going to be like, because even them will tell you, then you're trying to speak. Yeah, even before when we played them, right? We were dominating the games, and then they just sucker punched us with one chance, typical Chelsea style.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we need to be careful.
It was that period of domination last season where we were just like, oh, we're winning one. We need a second goal. Because we didn't trust that we can keep a clean sheet. It was, oh my God.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Second. But now I think we've learned, once we score, we actually more resolute that we can actually see it out even a 1-0 win nowadays. And plus, I mean, the cup finals, they kind of have to come out and play because it's a cup final. You can't just sit back in the cup final. You have to actually come out and play. But in the league, they might just say, you know what, a point at Stamford Bridge is not the end of the world. They might just try and come in and set up for a point. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Tough game, but I'm confident we'll get 3 points.
Big up everyone in the chat, by the way. A lot of you flooding in. I'm good. The panel's good. Make sure you smash the like as well for me, and follow Couch down below in the description, and MOR Paul 2001 below as well. No excuses. And sub to me. The subs are going up a lot. So let's get 2.2k before we know it, man. We'll hit that rackers. Then, do you echo Rob's thoughts? I'm guessing you do, but what's your point of view?
I think it's going to be a challenge just because we still haven't. It's going to test our depth, I think, because if I'm not mistaken, Palace play 5 at the back, right? They usually play that way. Under Glasner, they usually set up that way with like a back 5, right?
I'm gonna look at their last game. Go on.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know what they did against Liverpool because, to be honest, I didn't watch it.
They play in the back. They have Gay,
Lacroix,
and the American one, Richards,
and then they also play with Munoz and like Tyreek Mitchell or whatever.
Mitchell,
yeah. So it's a back 5. So they're going to look to defend and then try and get out in the counter. And the reason why I think this is going to test our depth is because we already seen this before. Like we're going to throw, they're going to play with back five. We're going to defend. We're going to attack with six. So we're going to need players to come off the bench to, give us like for like substitutions in that setup. And I don't know. It might even be a game where you might see the likes of Delap alongside the likes of Yao Pedro, just because we might need to find more people to solve problems in the final third. So for me, this game is definitely going to be one where we're going to be tested to show that how we bought this summer has yielded the right results, and we have the players that can like basically unlock low block defenses, compact defenses that are well organized. The other thing to take in consideration too, the way we're playing right now has always been catered towards sort of freeing up the likes of Cole Palmer or an inverted 10, right? And it's like what, a three? I guess you can call it a 3-1-3-3 or something like that if you're thinking like tactically. And that setup to me is basically designed to get Cole Palmer in as much space as possible. Come deep, get on the ball, find himself in space. And if we can do that effectively, I think Cole Palmer can find a lot of success just being a facilitator again, like I said, just because he'll be dropping into the pockets that provide space. It's going to be left up to the guys in and around him to, basically finish the game for us and do what we need to win. But don't think this is going to be easy. I think that, like Robert said, like, just because of what they're asking us to do so early in the season, right? Like really put a lot of pressure on them. But I think that the other thing to that is what, like Robert was saying, is just, the energy of being at home game one of the season after, having a lot of positive energy go into the club the last few months. This is something that you want to come out on and be on the front foot and go. So hopefully they can use the energy of Stamford Bridge, and then also the just the energy that's been accumulating over the last few months to just put themselves in a position to win. I think we go up 1-0 early. It's going to be a floodgate game, but if not, it's going to be a real slog.
Yeah, 100%. And I think it's a good game to start off with because we're still expected to win, of course, but at the same time, to beat a team like this who's had a good record, they've won 2 trophies. We haven't beaten them in a year in terms of last season. The positive factor as well, it'll be a good momentum starter for the start of the season, a good ball rolling down the hill. So hopefully we can get this win. And in fact, even if it's a 3-1 or a good 2-0 win, I think a lot of people will draw positives and we can go into London games.
Did he mute himself?
You mute yourself, Chaz?
Chaz, you're on mute, bro.
Can't hear you no more. Now you're muted.
You're definitely muted.
Now you're definitely muted.
Am I back now?
There you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
You're good.
You're probably just getting ready to talk some waffle and then like sound like.
Is that what we're doing?
Can't hear this waffle right now.
Yeah, well, I'm back now, so you can be quiet, mate. I said that. But I was just saying we can get a good momentum shifter. Start the season good, get a good win against a team that's in form. They haven't lost against us in a long time. And then the London games we've got coming up are really big banana skins. Everyone keeps thinking, Brentford, Fulham, West Ham, such easy games. All those games we've slipped up in recent years. So I need to see a win in this game and then move forward from there. Smash the likes and subscribe. I need to keep pushing this ass. I keep kind of get lost in the stream. Make sure we're doing this. And Dev, can you hear me well? I want you to talk about Chelsea, man. Don't talk about starting 11 yet. But what do you want to see from Chelsea this game? Continuation? What do you want to see change in terms of the play, in terms of the tactics? Not starting 11. In terms of the style of play, would you match them?
Without the starting 11, as Couch already said, we're going to probably be hitting a low block. I don't think, even when I watched the Crystal Palace game, I saw the second half, they seem to be set up in a mid to low block. I don't expect anything different for our game. However, I would still like to see the 3-1-3-3, whatever we want to name this formation, with the hybrid 4 that shifts in and out. Because I think we can create at least enough chances to take the game. The only way I see us losing this game is if we get caught in the transition, and we're going to see what our defense, with these injuries, and everything, we're going to see what our defense is really like when the transition happens. But as far as I'm concerned, I just want to see us creating, because the whole point is we upped our ball striking, we upped our finishing, we upped our clinicality, right? So if we create the chances, we should, in theory, take the game. And, until we're met with opposition, until we're met with, we see someone beat the system, so far, the tactics we've been seeing from Maresca has been working. So just don't overthink it. Don't shift your formation other than within your tactical system. I know sometimes we change players in and out. I'm just asking them to essentially set up how you set up against PSG and see how it goes. Make changes at halftime if it comes down to it, or in the 60th minute, et cetera, et cetera. But I don't think we should be down 1-0 by halftime or anything like that. I think it should be a standard 0-0. We're up by 1 goal at halftime, if anything.
Yeah, we need to see something from Chelsea we haven't seen for a while, which is actually dominate games and actually finish them off. We haven't seen that from Chelsea.
Not dominate, finish them.
That's what I just said. I said we need to dominate and finish them off. In recent years, I'm talking about since the league win. Since the league win, we've had periods where we've done well in terms of possession and domination, but finishing's been an issue. Or we've had decent finishes and poor transitions or whatever. This time, I think we got a bit of both. We can actually have possession and be clinical from a goal. This is the first time in a long time I'm looking at my team going, today, boys, there's not really an excuse not to win. The ones. If we don't beat Palace, there's not really much I could really say. Cole's injured. Yeah, but he's still got enough for one game, bro. The Cole issue is a season issue. That's not one game issue.
The Cole issue is definitely a season issue, not a season.
That's not isolated one game. Tosin and Chalobah, Premier League level footballers, that they can handle one game against a top middle table team in the league. We're not playing Man City in their prime. Do you know what I mean? But what do you guys think about Maresca? Do you think we should change it to 5 at the back, or do like Dev said and you man have said before, keep it the same, go with the same team and see one line up in the second? Or do you think we should change our tactics to look out for any players in particular, like Eze?
When you say change tactics, what do you mean though? Because I think that one of the things why I think Maresca is like one of the top tacticians in the game right now is because he's changing tactics to basically combat what.
Yeah, what do you think he should do?
Well, I think we're going to do it. I just said a 3-1-3-3. Just to have more offensive potency in the final third. That's all we can do, because they're going to sit back. They're going to be looking to hit us on the counter. The only thing that we have to be cognizant of is basically what Callie was saying, is just how we basically, how we come to grips with their counterattack, and whether or not we have the resolve to deal with that. Because I'm worried about that, to be honest. That game against AC Milan, even though it was a walk in the park, there were opportunities there when they got numbers going forward where
they should have scored.
That AC, like that, what was it? Tosin at the back, not playing.
Tosin got caught up, beat one.
There was a few last minute tackles and stuff there,
bro. And just guys getting in behind, right? And for me, that's about timing, awareness, and being all on the same page. And it just didn't look like that.
Rob,
that was part of the reason why I'm yo, man, we probably have to get another center back, man. I don't know if I can do this all year, man.
I think the AC Milan game, as Maresca said, we're good when it was 11v11. Once we went down to 10 men, we got a little bit complacent. I don't think it's because we are incapable of doing it. I think we just thought, well, it's a training session now. There's no way we're gonna lose this, and it's just gonna be a walk in the park.
It's not so much about what ended up happening. It's more about instances in that game where we just weren't switched on.
I think that was due to most.
I hope that's what it is, but I was seeing yo, dude, you're not tracking runners. How is he getting in behind that? You're stepping out when you should be holding the line. Yeah. All those things were the things that you would see when, I don't think that playing with 10 men would change that. These are just poor decisions, right? Not being able to turn quickly enough to get back. These are worrying things for me. Part of the reason why I want a center back now. But, to keep things on a more positive outlook, I think that we should have enough attacking potency right now to be able to mitigate what they do, defensively. We should be able to score. I think that we've shown a good understanding with our attackers. So now it's just Maresca basically saying, okay, here's what Crystal Palace wants to do. What game plan do we need to do to attack this?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that 3-1-3-3 that we've been working on the last little while, attacking their back five with 6 could be the answer. Just throw numbers at their numbers and see what happens. And just hope that the likes of Caicedo or, Sugo, if he comes on, can help cover enough ground to snuff out the danger should there be a need for that.
Do you know what I realized, boys? Our first 3 games of the seasons have been terrible the last few years because they've always given us the title winners. So previously we had Man City, and I think we had Liverpool back to back. I think.
Yeah.
My memory serves me correctly. I think I remember.
One year we had Man United and I think it was West Ham, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
Man
we
United
don't
was the
really have
opener.
favorable, and we haven't been that great in the league recently. So we think we've lost and drew a lot of our first games.
Yeah, I mean,
and in fact, our start of our seasons haven't been good for a long time.
Yeah,
we've had.
That's why.
Objectively, though, last season wasn't that bad. As far as schedule, who we had to play, but we weren't ready to compete for a title in any stretch. The whole title race by December was a joke.
No, but Dev, don't forget the beginning of the season was average, and then the good form where we won 8 in a row in all competitions was September to end of September to November, December, and in December we kind of fell off with Everton draw, Fulham loss, all that crap in it.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
No, I was just gonna say it is good to get favorable fixtures because you don't underestimate the power of confidence. I think the major thing that helped Liverpool last season is because they had a new coach, but it was so easy to get confidence because you start the game facing. And who did they face? They faced 2 or 3 a couple relegation teams in there, and so you get confidence and you get rhythm quite quickly, and that helps you throughout the season. But when you start with tougher fixtures, you'll get through struggling moments. I think for tomorrow, as far as whether Maresca should change his tactics, I mean, not anything to accommodate Crystal Palace, but I think he will find a way to. I will analyze how Crystal Palace plays and trying to find ways for us to to nullify the strength and exploit the weaknesses. And that's what it's good at. So where do we think they're strong, we're gonna try and nullify that area. And when we think they're weak, we're gonna try and exploit that area. And so you might see a starting 11 that might not be your preferred 11, but it's because you think one player will exploit the weakness or one player will nullify their strength more than the other. And so that's just how I see it. We are home, first game of the season. The mood is great. We're all back excited for the Premier League season.
Yeah.
I think Crystal Palace might be still high on the Community Shield win and whatnot. So some of the players' futures might still be uncertain, but at the end of the day, as I say, it's going to be a tough game.
It's going to be a tough game, man.
I think we win. I think we win quite comfortably. I think once we score 1, it's going to be, and they start coming out. It's going to be
comfortably. You mean you think we're winning by more than 2?
I think we win 3-1. That was my prediction. I think we win quite comfortably.
3-1. We'll go for predictions, but let's go for the team. This is the fun part, I guess. This is the team, by the way, that they predict to play against Chelsea. I'll put it on the screen, and you guys can kind of gauge what they're going to play with. So apparently, Premier League predictor has Cucurella playing, Sanchez, Tosin, Chalobah, James back 4 if Chalobah's fit, Fernandes, Caicedo, and then the left wing Gittins, Cam Palmer, Neto right wing, and Pedro Neto up front. João Pedro up front, sorry. So we're going to go for our own starting 11, but this is the kind of team they predict. And then they've got Henderson, the back 3 here, with Richards, Lacroix, and Guehi. Mitchell as a wing back as well. Muniz as a wing back, and then Hughes and Walton in midfield. Then Eze, Sarr, and Mateta up front as a 3. So that's the kind of team. Big at everyone in the chat, man. 100+ people in here, despite Big Six going live. It's big numbers, man. Appreciate it. But
Big time.
Smash those likes. Couch's channel will be below as well. Giving that critical thinking for Chelsea fans. And then Paul, the Rage Bear himself, on Twitter. There's his Twitter name. He'll be below as well. And Dev's always here to demand them, so all good, man. But let's go for our starting 11, boys. Let's see what go on, innit?
Yeah, that's basically it. Like, I don't think that we're gonna
Swear down, yeah. Is that it?
How are we gonna go? How are we gonna go against what we just did against AC
But you not see the chat. Play Sterling.
Yeah, maybe.
Nah, we're smoking.
Maybe.
Not playing no Sterling.
Is Guiu still at the club? Can we play Guiu? Is he
Unfortunately not.
Oh.
Hey, then can you believe we were actually having these conversations back in like February?
I
He got injured. Man said, play Goo. We have to play him.
Not me.
Hey, it wasn't
You never
me,
heard
bro.
that from me. Just know that.
I said Nkunku, and I was wrong about Nkunku, but it was never going to be about you. I'll tell you that much. Not a kid. You never put that pressure on a kid.
It's not even the pressure. It's just the thing with the Chelsea supporters that kill me is they always want to see what they haven't seen enough of. It's like, oh no, put that guy in. Remember, he played like 4 months ago, and you remember he had an okay game. It's like, what are we doing here, man?
Yep.
That was a talk with Jorgensen from. You guys kill me, man. Honestly, it kills me,
man.
It's so bad, man.
But man,
like all these things. That was Josh Achimpong, man.
Yeah, bench Gusto, play Josh. He can't do any worse.
That old rubbish.
Nah, the Josh one is funny.
Josh one got my nerves.
The Josh one was funny.
Wow.
People were saying to sell Gusto, you know, sell him.
Yeah,
he's terrible.
We got Josh now, and I said they can
honestly,
play.
I was on the sell him camp because I just didn't see how he was playing, working for what we're doing. Like I'm being real. I wasn't really feeling. I just felt like he works best in a back four, not inverting, not playing as a roving number, like going into that inverted 10 position. Like every time he went into those positions, he looked terrible.
We know this though. We know this. As a right back,
terrible to the point conceding chances and goals. Terrible.
Well, he always concedes a chance.
Yeah. But anyway, people smash those likes. But you're starting 11 now. I don't think like Dente we're gonna argue, but you know what? Just for the optics. First starting 11 of the season we're doing together. Beating the man for joining this together. Who's going in goal? I'm being semantic.
Jorgensen, man. Let's go.
Fuck Jorgensen. Let's put in that new guy, the one we already sold, Petrovic.
What are you doing, man?
Hey, let's put in Penders. Why not? Let's put in Penders, man.
Hey, respect Penders, man. Respect my number one.
We're putting in Bobby, otherwise known as the Jamaican man. Or not Sancho. Oh, sorry. Damn. Wish he could play in goal, that bum. Robert Sanchez. Guy's useless, man. Robert Sanchez goes in goal. Guys, put it in the chat as well what you want, man. Put in the chat as well who do you think should be playing. Who's our right back people then?
It's the captain, man. Let's go.
Reece?
Yeah, let's make this quick, bro. Reece James, right back, left back, Kuki.
Yeah, let's do the easy ones in the back four. Kucho.
And then I guess you could argue about the center backs if there even is an argument.
Right, now, we do have a dilemma here because the people who don't know, Wesley Fofana is fit. Oh my days. He's
not putting Fofana in. He's not putting Fofana in.
He's so fit, that he actually didn't play in the preseason. So obviously means he's not playing. So let's forget about him. Yeah? We're going Tosin and Chalobah, yeah?
Clear.
Yeah.
I don't know why did Maresca even say that? Why did he even say, oh, he might play in the weekend? Like, why would he even say that? Is he being serious?
Well, he could probably be ready for the bench, but I don't think he's getting any minutes in starting.
Yeah, like imagine he chucks him in. I'll be so annoyed, by the way.
He's not going to chuck him in, man. Like Maresca is one of the more calculated managers out there. Doesn't just put people in for the sake of it.
Especially with fitness, if you look at the track history of Lavia, if you look at what happened when obviously Reece James was struggling, like he's actually done very well to not even in pressure cookers, like games we've might have decided to balance on. He's like, nope, I'm not going to jeopardize fitness for a result. So yeah, I respect that.
Loads, so you've got to give him credit for that.
Oh, okay, that's Tosin. That's why you got Caicedo in the centre back. Oh, that's Tosin actually.
Nah. I'll put you guys bigger, put the screen smaller. But I can change.
Caicedo back, brother.
That's what look. It looked like Caicedo to me for a minute. I was like, why you got Caicedo?
Hey, Rob, shall I zoom in for you? Yeah.
Yeah, there you
ball, bro.
There you go.
Like I said, it was a center back.
Let me clear my eyes.
There we go. I'll put it bigger for you guys. Yeah. The people need glasses, yeah. Big up the guys, man. Big up AJ himself. Big up AJ watching all the way from the USA, man.
Honestly, midfield is still
USA, man. Hey AJ, lock in, man. Anyway,
let's go.
Lock in, bro, man. If you're gonna say it correct, say it correct.
Sorry, dude.
Lock in, bro.
Sorry, man.
Hey.
Anyway, it's good. We stop waffling, bro. Anyway, Moises Caicedo, yeah, player of the season, Chelsea's top boy, world class midfielder, get to know. And Enzo Fernandez, or you want someone else? Cool.
This team picks itself, to be honest.
Yeah, I know, but I have to go.
It really does.
Yeah.
And then I'm happy to put Palmer in the 10.
So you don't want Palmer on the right, just making sure.
No, it depends. Obviously, we all agree he's not going to play in the right because Estevao played 10. But we all assume he's going to play in the 10. And the wingers will be probably Gittins. And
so you think it's going to be Neto Gittins?
This is the debate I wanted to have. This is the only thing I didn't know. Would he trust Estevao this game?
No, he'll get minutes though.
Does anybody think he'll get minutes? We're saying to start.
No,
he's not starting.
I kid you not. We saw the starting lineup against AC Milan.
Yeah,
he was basically running tactics. You know what I mean, for that game.
Oh, it's like a practice round. Yeah,
that's exactly how we're going to set up, man. Exactly like that. Estevao will get minutes. Like I don't see what the problem is here.
Yeah, I know. I'm not really hell bent on him starting.
Yeah, AJ is funny, man. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I was looking at the chat. Don't mind me.
And then Jamie Gittins.
And obviously Jota drove up. The ironic thing is
it's cold. I like that trim.
Nah, it's like the thing about it this time is like ironically this team actually picked itself. You know what I mean?
Is that a good thing, boys? We actually have a team that picks itself for once. There's not much.
No, I think for this game, I don't think we're gonna be able to pick a team week in and week out. I think
I agree with what Rob said, but I'm saying for this game.
Runs, I think once my boy Xavi Simons comes in, he can deputize for Enzo or Palmer.
By the way, can I just give an announcement?
You already know.
About Xavi Simons. Like Xavi Simons is a Chelsea player. Like, can we just stop? Can we just relax? We're waiting for that.
I think Pedro can play off the left. I think he can play the 10 too. I don't know if he's going to be restricted to just playing striker, but we'll see. Yeah. That was one of the things I was talking about, though. I was actually thinking that there might be minutes where Delap and Pedro play together in this game, just because
low blocks. Yeah. Here's the thing, boys. If you have Xavi Simons, Estevao off the bench, against low blocks, you've got so much different like maverick players. You can long shots, either needle passes. I'm confident, man, against low blocks. My issue is transitions. That's my issue. It's not really about low blocks anymore, which is a good thing because our issue last season was low blocks. Like Fulham and stuff.
Last couple of seasons,
yeah. Xavi is not coming.
You know what crazy thought that just came to me? Do you guys think he trusts Gittins' work off the ball?
Rob, you are a nasty individual. I know where this is going, and I'm knitting in the bud right now.
Does he trust Gittins' work off the ball?
Don't entertain this. We know where this is going.
No, I want to. Okay, well, assuming that he doesn't, what happens?
Garnacho, brother, come on. How you not see this?
No, it's not. No, I'm talking about for Palace. I'm not talking.
Yeah, so assuming that he doesn't, what happens?
Because usually when we're facing a team, he will put the winger that has more work off the ball on the side on the more threatening side. So in this case, I'm thinking Neto playing left wing because of Munoz. I'm gonna butcher Munoz or whatever.
But who's gonna be on the right?
Munoz and Sarr on that side, so they both got pace. And like we saw at Everton, he put Neto on the side where Ndiaye was, right? And so I'm just thinking, how much does he trust that Gittins will be able to?
But then who's going to be on the right if you don't put Gittins on the left?
Who's going to be on? Who's going to be on the right?
Who's going to play right wing? Estevao.
This is where Couch idea comes, where you play Cole Palmer there and you start Joao Pedro and Delap.
Yeah, you got to leave options for the bench though. Like you really need them.
Hey, but Rob, I hear that though, Rob. I hear that. That does
It's a good
sound
team
nice.
though. You know, Rob, that's a good suggestion. Yeah,
obviously that's a 30-minute run out. Like you throw those two on the pitch together for 30 minutes. You know, because truly, if you play, okay, we'll see. I don't know. I don't want to say too much because I don't know much about how this is going to play out tactically. I think that we're going to do the 3-1-3-3. Personally, I think that that's how we're going to set up, just because against a back five. But even with that said, you know, I don't know.
Do you think this is? Do you think we play with Milan setup or PSG setup?
Milan
setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. PSG's very specific to that team.
Yeah.
Because remember,
we don't need to counter attack. We don't need to counter attack.
Yeah, exactly. We don't need Gusto doing what he did every week. We don't need.
Let me be specific too. Specifically, when we're saying the PSG setup, we're talking about Reece James and Gusto being set up the way they were set up. I would imagine because everything else is almost pretty close. But what I would say is, if you look at it like Crystal Palace and you look at the Milan game, I'm just saying I don't have any insider information. Just based on what I saw, I would imagine the manager chose that setup, chose that tactics, and chose that personnel because that's what he wants to start the Prem with. Like, I don't think he would put out, for example, if he would have started Delap, I actually would think Delap would be starting in this first game. Because I don't know why you would start Delap in, like, say, this friendly, and we have this game in less than a week.
That team we played the other day, Dev, it's going to be a team that starts 1,000,000,000%. But a lot of people have Samuel's Aussie put in. He's put a positive in the end.
But here's the thing, though. Like, this is what people aren't paying attention to what Maresca's saying.
Yeah. I know that.
Since day one, he's been saying we have to bring Estevao along slowly. He's a great player, nice player. He's not going to start him the first game at Stamford Bridge. Think
How
about
old is Estevao? I need to know.
He's not up to speed with the Prem yet.
He's 18.
But that's what I'm saying. If he's 18 and he hasn't played in the Prem, why is everyone putting all this pressure for Estevao to be the
only thing I would say
starter
on this
for Estevao?
argument, he doesn't need to play in the Prem to start games. He has got 2 seasons under his belt. But I get your point.
No. I hear that, but I'm saying to be effective in the Prem.
He might not be robust enough yet to be in the league, but like they're saying, I wouldn't put it past him to be like game week 4-5 and start 11. Like I wouldn't be like, that's such a rush.
But Chez, look at Enzo. Look at Enzo, for example. Enzo, first few seasons in the Prem. Let's talk about it. He had to bulk up. He wasn't dealing with the physicality. He wasn't dealing with the speed well. It took him at least a year and a half, and now he's Enzo, right? So under the same vein, I don't know how people expect Estevao, no matter how talented the kid is, to just get dropped into the Prem when we're expected to compete.
No, but the only thing I would say,
hit the ground.
The only thing is that, like, can we not use the don't rush argument though? Like,
if he's ready, he's ready. But there's no evidence.
Yeah, I don't really get that argument.
That's all I'm saying.
If you have a Rob, do you know what I'm saying? I know Den and Dev are similar in that point of view. They're not saying don't not play him. They're saying don't force him in the team. But if he's good enough and he's performing and he's a threat and he's getting GA, even if it's minimal, and he's causing issues off the bench, why would I not play him?
But this is the thing, though. This is the only thing that I think
he's
that
18 doesn't mean not. Like, looking at him
about
out,
the age. It's about being able to trust him in situations, right? And you give him these moments. Like right now, he's right wing number 2. He's definitely not the starter. So you have to give him minutes, 20, 30 minutes here and there. Once you earn that trust, that when he comes into the game, he's not putting a foot wrong. He's showing you that he understands what you're asking of him. Then you start giving him more responsibility. Then you start saying, okay, fine. Now you're going to start this cup game here. Now you're going to do, okay, now you know what? Buddy's out of form. You're coming to start this game. You build up that trust. You don't just thrust them into the fire right from minute 1. Like it doesn't.
Otherwise, you know who you turn into?
No sense.
I agree with you on that point that he should be eased in, but like personally, my thinking of Estevao is gonna be eased in, and I rate him quite highly, and I think he would impress in the easing minutes, so much so that he's gonna leave Maresca no choice but to.
That's what I'm doing.
By December time, he's gonna be like, "Why is Estevao not starting?"
Because here's the problem: it won't be necessary that he is an issue. it might just be that if Gittins doesn't perform, let's just say,
That's
Neto
not
can play left.
That's
Neto
not
can be left, and now you've got options on the right. Now you don't
That's
need
not
to play.
I'm just saying that's not a good problem to have.
No.
To put
I'm
him
not
in-
saying I want that to happen or
Okay.
it's optimal for that to happen. I'm just saying if Gittins doesn't perform and the other guy is there and he's not ready to start either because he's just not good enough, the other guy, you know who that is, then I don't need to play President on the right. Persistently, I can actually put him to the left and put a right winger we actually have on the bench to start games.
I'm
not saying that's optimal. That's not saying I prefer that. I'm just saying we have options where we can move players in positions they can actually play quite well in.
Right.
And Neto can play both flanks.
Where do you see him in the? Okay, here's another question. Like, assuming we get all the pieces.
Come on, let's not do this. You only had one game. Like,
no. This is a valid question though. Assuming we have all of our wing depth right now, so Garnacho comes in, Simmons comes in. Where do you think that in the thinking of Maresca, where does Estevao rank in the hierarchy? Because I think that obviously for me, Gittins is number 1, Neto. Who's number 3? I think Xavi Simmons probably number 3 for me, but where do you guys see it?
No.
Okay. Tell me what you think.
For me, I'll let the others say after. I would see Xavi Simmons as the second option for Cam. So he's number 1 second option.
Right, but where does he rank as a winger? Because he's not just going to play Cam.
He'll rank as third choice winger.
Well, that's what I just said.
That's what he said.
No, wait, did you say Xavi Simmons third choice?
Yes.
No, but I'm not putting Pedronetto on that side. I'm assuming
I'm just talking about wingers. Like, who's our third winger?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about left wing.
I'll be honest with you. I think Maresca would trust Estevao on the wing more than Xavi Simmons.
Same.
Yep.
I don't think so.
I find that a little crazy.
You guys keep talking. Bring it up.
I think if it wasn't for he's new, he's young, he's a kid. I think Estevao might be just the number 1 option on the wing.
That's what I'm saying.
He might be the most impactful. He might be the most.
You guys are talking like pie in the sky if things work. Like, he's so young. Like, why are we doing this?
That's what I'm saying. I don't care how talented he is.
Doing this?
I know he's young, right? I know he's so young.
That might be correct, you know.
Of course,
he played equal amount of games last season in both positions.
Who?
Xavi. I'll zoom in for you, Rob.
No. I hear
You've got good numbers. Look, you've got good numbers. You've got 10 and 9.
He plays off the left for us a lot this season. It goes without saying. That's why he's played. That's why we're after him, because he can play the left 10 and he can play attacking midfielder. It's obvious.
That's again. I'm not. That's not the debate. I'm not debating that. I'm not denying that. I'm just saying I think Maresca. If you're putting the list of wingers, I think Maresca will rate Estevao higher as a winger than he would a Simmons.
Interesting.
If you rank it, okay, you said
Yeah, no, I get you.
One Joao Pedro is number 2. I think Estevao is number 3 ahead of Garnacho Simmons.
Oh God, I'm mercy.
So you think that Simmons is going to be number 5?
As a choice touchdown winger, yes.
Guys, why do we differentiate from left and right wing?
No chance. He doesn't come to Chelsea to play back up Cole Palmer and then be the 5th first winger.
Right?
There's no chance, man.
Because Xavi Simmons isn't going to play right wing. So can we distinguish? Let's just decide now. Let's have a little segment on this, okay? Our left wingers, our 10s, our right wingers. Let's discuss what do we think we have, okay? Quick segment on that now. Big up everyone in the chat. Big up Andrew. I know you can join.
Big up Andrew.
Learn from how City treated Sabio. Kid was overused by Pep. He needs graduate.
That's a great example.
That's not true. It's because he's not good enough.
True, but Savio is not.
Listen.
We're gonna have to revisit this at the beginning of the season because I really think that you guys are not seeing. The man said himself he's going to be eased into the Prem. It's a high level to be playing at, a very, very high level. He's a good player. He's learning his craft. There's a lot to adjust to. So just like this idea that he's like automatic, he's the number 1 winger now, and like just relax, man. Give him some time. Give him some time. I guarantee you, Xavi Simons is not coming to Chelsea to just back up Cole Palmer. There's absolutely no way. And there's no way that Xavi Simons is coming to Chelsea to be the 5th choice winger. I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
But why not?
There's no way. Okay.
What do you mean? Why not?
Hold on.
Because we're paying 60 plus M's for him.
You think a guy that plays for
the
Dutch national team is going to come to Chelsea?
No, couch. Forget all that shit.
Why are we saying 5th choice winger? We're talking about. Okay, can we do that?
Let's do it your way. Okay, go.
Yeah, can we let's just clarify.
Okay.
The forwards.
Sure.
And then we can decide 5th choice, 4th choice, 3rd choice, etc. Okay. Who are left wingers, boys? 2 for each position. Who's our 2 left wingers? We want left wing
that are in the club right now, or that we're linked with also.
Okay, let's use perfect scenario. So Jackson leaves and Cuckoo leaves. Xavi Simons comes in.
Garnacho comes in. Sure.
Yeah.
I say it's Gittins 1, Simons 2, Garnacho 3.
Oh,
thank you.
I disagree.
Actually, look, I'm gonna even go a step further.
Yeah, I thought we'd agree on a lot of stuff.
If it's like that, Gittins is 3rd.
Who's number 1 for you?
Go on, Dev. Answer them.
No. Who's number 1 for you, Chaz?
No, it's not my chance to say. It's Dev's chance.
Okay,
go around.
go on,
okay. I'm letting you know real quick. I'm gonna say Xavi 1. Like getting built into the Prem. He's gonna be 2. Then I was gonna say Garnacho 3. So that was.
Oh boy! Oh Lord have mercy!
I'm a hate Garnacho for life.
So in you think Xavi Simons? You think Xavi Simons comes to Chelsea is in Chelsea's strongest team? Xavi Simons is starter
in Chelsea's strongest team. He could be a starter.
He could be a starter.
That's a cop out. He could. Everybody could be.
No. Rob.
Why wouldn't he be?
I'm not going to use it as a cop out. How can you say? Because it depends on the opposition. Because depending on the opposition would be whether he starts.
Low blocks, definitely. Low blocks, definitely.
It's just his strongest team.
No, but Rob, it does depend because you're playing low blocks. Having Xavi Simons and Palmer.
Rob, I can answer Rob. Rob, I'll put it to you like this: if we had Xavi right now, Gittins where he stands right now, and Garnacho where he stands right now, he starts 1,000%.
So
1,000% in my mind.
You think he's ahead of Gittins and Garnacho? So you think?
Listen, I'll put it to you this way: if Xavi doesn't start, then Gittins is starting. If Xavi's not starting, Gittins is starting.
No. I'm asking you. You said Xavi Simons is number 1, and then you say Gittins or Garnacho second. You say Gittins second.
Gittins 2, Garnacho 3rd. Yes.
In your case, whether we're playing the inside forward or whether we're playing the wing, Gittins starts. Sorry, Simons starts.
Yes, as it stands, based on tactical flexibility, current skills possessed, everything. Yes, I would trust Xavi to start more than anybody else.
It's a good debate. Give us your list, Rob, so I'll give my list. We can decide together. So we're going to build panels together for the whole year, so we need to know what we're saying.
Wait, Rob, just real quick. Is Garnacho number 1? Just be honest with me. I want you to be shameless.
I don't think he works in as number 1.
Before you get said.
Okay, cool. No, we're cool. We're cool now, right?
I think by season end, he will prove himself to be number 1.
You're crazy.
I think he will snatch it. I don't think he comes as number 1. But
so just give us your pecking order. I don't want to hear anyone.
I'll do the pecking order, man. Let's decide. Rob, what's your pecking order?
I think left wing, it is Gittins and it's Garnacho.
Okay, and then Dev, sorry to be rude, bro. I forgot what you said now because we on a bit of a tangent. What was your one again?
It's all good. It's Xavi,
Garnacho.
Xavi, Gittins.
Okay, Xavi and Gittins number 2. So I'm going to choose 2. I'm going to say Gittins, Garnacho, just left wingers. I know that sounds mad to say, guys, but I just don't know if Xavi Simons is coming in as a predominant left winger.
Well, he's not. This is what I'm trying to show you guys. He's not coming in to just play one position.
I know. I know.
So then you see him as being the backup to Cole Palmer, who's going to be getting 70% of the minutes, basically. And then he's going to be the 3rd choice left winger? Dude, there's no chance.
No. But okay, that's a good point. But
there's no chance.
But then why do we need him then?
Why do we need him? Because he's a difference maker in the final third. He's going to be playing.
I agree with that. I really want him. But I'm just saying, Garnacho and Gittins as left wingers in the Premier League, I just feel like they're probably a better option because I see them more as left wingers.
Just think about it tactically, okay? Let's just think about it tactically. We have 2 touchline left wingers, right? We have 2 touchline left wingers if you include Garnacho with Gittins. We're not going to be playing with touchline wingers specifically all the time on the left. Sometimes it's going to be on the right. And when it's on the left, when it's on the right, you're going to see Xavi Simons come in and be the inside 10, and you're going to see the fullback get forward. That's what's going to happen. We've seen it happen already. So it's not just, when we're thinking tactics, it's not just this one way that we're going to play. There's going to be multitude of ways that he's going to variate the tactics from game to game. And in those games where we play with the overlapping fullback, you're going to see Xavi Simons play there. You might even see João Pedro play there. You might even see that.
The João Pedro is a weird one for me, but I hear the show because of
I'm telling you, he can play there.
No, I hear it.
You know what, Couch? I think people are overrating Simons a little too much.
Okay. Like how some people overrate Garnacho, right?
Hey, Rob, you got to say why.
Don't do this.
Why the overrating?
Don't do this.
I don't.
It better be for Chelsea.
Yeah,
I think
it's Garnacho related, but I think personally, I think Garnacho is a good player. He's a good player. He's a good technical player. I just don't see him as the guy the go-to guy when the chips are down. I don't think he's the guy you go to dig you out of adversity.
Well, I think he doesn't have to be though, because we have Cole Palmer, we got João Pedro, we got guys that can do that for you. Like he just has to be another. He just has to be another guy. He just has to be another guy that can come deep, collect the ball, and initiate
and link up play. Correct.
That's what he has to do.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think he's a starter at Chelsea. If he's not, in my opinion, he's not the go-to guy to make a difference. Like at wing, I don't think he will be a successful left winger in the Premier League. I just think his burst of pace.
Okay, so he can do it in every league that he's played in so far, but he's not going to be able to do it in the Prem, including when he played for the national team.
No, I just don't think even for the national team, he's not the go-to guy. Is Gakpo.
He still plays there. Like I'm not telling you that he's going to be.
No, he plays.
You know what I'm saying, though. You do know what I'm saying, though. Like, there's going to be games where you want a touchline winger on the left
Club
side.
World Cup, for
that's
example.
When you're going to get Garnacho, and that's when you're going to get Gittins. When you want to play with an inside 10 coming off the left, you're going to play Xavi Simons there. That's what I'm talking about.
No, I hear you. I think he'll play plenty games. I don't think he's gonna come here and just I think he will start a fair number of games. I think he'll play plenty games.
Yeah,
I just think people are overrating what he brings to the table. I just don't think he.
Well, explain overrating. Like, what do you mean by overrating?
I think everybody is assuming he's gonna be this low block solution that we didn't have, or he's gonna be like the Palmer adjacent level. Which
I don't think anyone's expecting that.
I think is the guy that when you tune it up, it comes on and gives you another goal, another assist. When you 1-0 down, I don't think Simons is the guy you look at.
I think you should pay attention to that guy as a facilitator a little bit more. What he does when he drops deep to like get teams playing, get them taking over, a dictating tempo, all these.
I would also.
You might be looking at it differently when you're talking about like how he solves problems in the final third. I think that right foot that he has is cultured. He can do anything with that right foot.
Also, Rob, I just wanted to say it's about the options, right? So you're saying you wouldn't bring him 1-0 down, but if we're 1-0 down and our starters, because you said he's not a starter, are playing like absolute trash, why would you not bring him on expecting him to change something, especially against the low block, which is where he excels when.
Yes.
The whole point we're getting Xavi is to help us with low blocks and with mid block. If you look at how he plays and how he facilitates.
I think he just helps us play football, to be honest.
I'm not saying he can't. I'm just saying he's not the one I'll be looking at and say, he's the guy that can.
No, I get what you're saying, but I don't.
Obviously, he can. He's massively talented. Obviously, he can. He can do. He can bang one from 40 yards, right? He has every single skill in his locker. I just don't. For me, it's the mentality that I question. I don't think he's the guy that if he come when we 1-0 down and Cole Palmer comes off and he comes on, I will sit there and say, I pray he does something.
I don't think Cole Palmer comes off when you're 1-0 down. I think you add more pieces to what you already have. So, this is what you do when you have the option. Okay, Cole Palmer is not coming off for Xavi Simons. If we're looking for goals, Cole Palmer is going to stay on the pitch. Xavi Simons is going to go next. We're going to look for more guys that can solve problems in the final third. So that they're not just.
I'm just saying on one of those games where Cole Palmer is being poor, right?
Okay.
He gets subbed off. Let's say Xavi Simons comes on and 1-0 down. I personally would be will be like this. I'm hoping he does something. If you do the inverse and we 1-0 down and Xavi Simons is able to play and you sub him off and Cole Palmer comes on, in my mind I'm saying, yeah, he's gonna do something.
But you're talking about a player that's here and a player that's here. Rob, what are you doing for an equivalency from them? It's not the same thing.
Rob, they're not the same level, so obviously they're not the same level towards them.
Let me tell you, as far as ability, pure footballing ability, I think they're probably on par. I think pure footballing ability.
I don't think so. I think
what they can do with the football. I think
but he's
probably skilled.
If you want me to rip into Xavi Simons right now, I can, because I think he only uses his right. He doesn't have any left. So when you look at Cole Palmer can use left, right, doesn't matter. He's going to finish either way. It's very rare you see Xavi Simons finish with his left. That one goal being the only one, the one where he swivels and hits it with his left. There's not very much work with him on the right. But with that said, Robert, I think that what you're comparing right now is like apples and oranges right now. Like, yes, they're both playing the same position. You don't want to overexpend like Cole Palmer. You don't want to play him in the cup games. You don't want to play him, in the 90 minutes when we're up 3-0. You want to bring somebody on for those minutes. And the guy that you bring on for those minutes is going to be Xavi Simons. But in situations where we're chasing the game and we're looking for solutions in the final third, they're not going to take off Cole Palmer. They're going to leave him on, and then they're going to bring on Xavi Simons on the left. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, let me just nip this in the bud. Rob, I think I'm being a bit harsh on Xavi Simons. Firstly, why are you comparing him to Palmer? Palmer's literally an elite level, world-class level player.
My point was,
your point was, if Xavi, you're being a bit facetious, but your point was, if Xavi Simons came off the bench, you would have more hope. With Palmer, you'd have more expectation. But they're different levels.
Robert, the chat is on you, Rob. The chat is on you.
Yeah, but Rob, why that's disingenuous? Because Xavi Simons, if we didn't have a Palmer, Xavi Simons starts like for 95% of the league teams.
And I don't think
including ours in that exact position.
He plays for a lot of teams.
No, Rob, he starts for every single 10. Every single team.
I literally said, when it comes to ability, I think he and Palmer.
No, forget ability, output as well, though, Rob. Output as well.
Let me. I think on ability, they're probably pure on par. I don't think Palmer is a more gifted footballer than Xavi Simons. But I think on mentality, that's where Palmer separates himself.
Maybe though, but that's a big difference.
Palmer just say, "Ain't nobody here gonna stop me." Xavi Simons just goes, "Well, I'm gonna." I think he becomes a passer.
Okay, you're looking into things now. Like this is not a valid argument here. Like it's just like this. The point is what we're trying to make here is like where does he play? Where does he play? And when does he come? Where does he play when he's on the pitch? It's either number 10 or left 10, right? Like that's what we're talking about here. And of the two positions on offer right now, he's either going to be, left 10. He can start. I'm not wrong. I don't think that Dev's wrong. Like I think that he can actually start on the left. I think he can. I think that might be a look further down the line once he gets up to speed with the tactics. But as of right now, it's Gittins. Just because he's here, he's already understood what we want. He's shown that he has a good grasp. He's definitely looked very good as a touchline winger. But I don't think that he's going to be able to hold down that position without having a threat from it coming from Xavi Simons. That's my own opinion. I think Xavi Simons will offer a lot coming off that left.
Rob,
much of what he's done at Leipzig was
exactly the ditto what then just said there. The reason why we really want him and we need him by the fan base is so desperate is because, in my opinion, I think Xavi Simons has like a Maverick type X factor to him where he's very unpredictable. He's good at long shots like Denton. He's got a good right foot. And I feel like off the bench, he's a bit different to everybody else. He's a bit unpredictable. He's very small. He's quite sly. Like, he's a bit different. We don't really have that. We have a lot of players who are very technically sound, but not a lot of ball carriers who can do that kind of attribute. And I kind of need that in my team. If Palmer's off game, we have a few creators off the wing, but in the middle, I'm not really looking at a lot of players. Estevao, maybe. But like you said, you don't want to rely on him. He's too young, right?
Well, if he comes off the bench, like, I have no problem with giving him minutes off the bench. I'm just not saying he's starting.
Just not starting in what's supposed to be a title competing season. But my other thing was too, when you say like you're talking about bringing people off the bench, right? You see how good Delap looks when you bring Pedro on, and then you take Pedro off and you put Delap on, and it gives you a different profile, it gives you a different attack at the striker position. Why could we not bring Xavi in? Say it's one of those periods where Cole Palmer is not Cole Palmer-like.
Mm-hmm.
Why would Xavi, who I guarantee you, Rob, walks into literally almost every team in the Premier League, why would he not be able to make any difference? That's the part I don't see.
I'm not saying he can't make a difference. I'm not saying don't bring him. I'm more bring Xavi Simons. I want him in Chelsea Football Club. I'm not debating that. My point is, I think the Chelsea fan base is expectation
overrates him. Just that
is a little too much for what I think he can deliver on the pitch. That's my point.
Understood.
You actually think Garnacho is going to have better numbers in them this year, right?
Oh Lord.
I'm
pretty sure we talked about this.
I said about getting.
No, but what about like Xavi Simons? Though, is he going to have better numbers than Garnacho, or is it vice versa?
Rob, be truthful.
Don't do this, Couch. Don't do this.
I just want to know
if they play the same amount of minutes.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Or we can just go on averages, like whatever. Like if you want to do that.
If they play the same amount of minutes,
you already said yes. Then you already said yes.
Garnacho will have more GA than Simons.
Who will?
Garnacho.
Do it with me, Rob. Do it with me, Garnacho.
The same amount of minutes.
Are you for real?
Rob, why do you like him so much? Why do you like him so much?
Are you for real? Like you actually think that he's going to outperform Xavi Simons?
Yes, I'm serious.
No, but then if Rob is
wait.
You deserve literally a Chelsea statue, genuinely. If you actually foresee Garnacho being a world-class player, genuinely, I don't know.
I don't think it's a world-class player.
All jokes aside, even if they flopped, what was the last player like you super backed like this? Like, for example, I had a moment where I backed Kepa. Stupidness. Like, what was a player that used to play for Chelsea in the last 2 years that you were backing this hard like Garnacho? I'm just curious because this is crazy, man.
I backed Enzo Fernandez to the high heavens. I backed Cucurella when everybody was out on him wanting to sell him. I backed Modric. Caicedo doesn't need backing. He's just Caicedo, isn't it? Cole Palmer doesn't need backing. He's just Cole Palmer. I backed.
You have normal takes. Like this Garnacho one is so far left. I don't understand. Like,
yeah,
Rob, good takes from you, brother. This Garnacho one is.
I've backed Sanchez all throughout. When everybody says he's get rid.
Sanchez right now.
Obviously, I sit back Jackson.
I honestly question whether or not you watch what Xavi Simons does on the pitch. Like I question that now because I think that he's more than just a goal scorer. Like he does so much on the pitch.
I don't even think I would consider him a goal.
You don't think that he's going to be able to like, slip in Delap or slip in somebody assist alone?
I think he will. I think he will.
But alone would be old, brother.
This is crazy, man. I'm sorry, dude. This is crazy. Honestly, props aside, I find that to be crazy that you think that Garnacho.
No, Rob, I'm not even going to slander you like everyone else does. Yeah. If he performs.
If he performs like the way you're talking about, he's going to perform.
Everyone's going to have a massive apology. But Rob, if he doesn't, you'll hear every week. The chat is not going anywhere. That's the problem. So I hope for Rob's sake, he performs.
Yo, Rob, if Garnacho pops off, I personally will come here for at least 20 minutes, and I will sing your praises, bro. I will sing. I will.
Yeah.
Winter Surfer's coming for your neck, man. Don't put for real.
Andrew's coming for me, no matter what.
You haven't seen Couch before. Ask Ads what happened. Ask Ads about Couch.
Then we'll do this super chat and then we'll head out with our score predictions. Be at March 29, 2 days, 2 super chats. Thank you very much, bro. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Don't rate Xavi. Rate Garnacho. So strange. I think that's
okay. You say you guys think I'm crazy.
I do. I really
Last
do.
season, Garnacho.
Someone gave up $2 just to talk about this. You are a legend.
Let's be honest. Last season, Garnacho had 21 GA. Xavi Simons had 19.
Yeah.
You
know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen though? When he comes to Chelsea, he's not gonna be. He's gonna see less of the ball, and he's not gonna be a one-man team, right?
Less of the ball.
So in those situations, like you have to do more with less. He's not just gonna always pass it to Garnacho. Right?
If that's the winger for Moresca, he's gonna see less of the ball.
Wait, Rob.
I think he's going to be getting minutes over the guys that are already here. Though.
Oh, you're talking about minutes.
I said if they both play the same amount of minutes.
He said if they play the same amount.
Okay, let's not do this minutes thing because I don't think they're going to play the same amount of minutes. I don't think they're going to play the same amount of minutes. I want you to show me per game. I want to see because remember we talked about his conversion rate and being 7%. He scores a goal 100 every 388 minutes or something like that. Okay, remember those stats? I want you to tell me, given what we're gonna have to go per match, okay? Because or per 90, because I don't think he's gonna get the same amount of minutes, and by those metrics, it's gonna be very hard to say, okay, well, this guy is better, this guy is better. So I think we should just go per 90. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You got.
But let's just see, man. I need your score predictions.
No, he means later. Obviously, games have to be played.
We shall see.
We shall see in it. All your score predictions for.
Because Rob, one thing I'll give you that people do underrate about Garnacho, and I hate to say this, him off the bench, that's a thing. Garnacho coming off the bench can do something, but that's the thing. If he's starting, I don't see this impact, and that was proven at United. He was starting game in, game out, and he was having horror shows.
He comes in if the guys are ahead of him, fuck up. Basically, that's how I see it. He's not going to get any real meaningful minutes to start. That's just how I see it.
And Rob's opinion is
I'm wrong.
He's going to play well enough to bench someone.
No issue with being wrong. Absolutely no issue with being wrong.
You
I've been wrong before. I will be wrong again, but I just can't see that.
We got you, Jess.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, we got you.
Let's do score predictions, please. So let's
go
with
predictions.
Yeah, let's just score predictions and head out of it. So, Ben, give me a score prediction, bro.
2-1 Chelsea. João Pedro goal, by the way.
Okay, 2-1. Couch.
I don't do predictions, but I'm gonna say Chelsea win.
I'll shut down. Rob, what are you?
3-1 Chelsea.
Oh, we've all got Chelsea conceding. So do I. 2-1 Chelsea. Yeah, because you're not trying to be clipped and trying to be like, oh, look at me. I don't get
clipped, man. I kid you not. I don't do the predictions thing. It doesn't really.
Yeah. Oh, you never got into the
lineup. I have to know certain things, who we're up against, what are they playing, all that stuff. I don't do predictions before the match.
You don't do win-loss draw?
Let me know your score predictions, man. You bozos. Give me your score prediction, you losers. Quickly. Let's go. I'm going 2-1 Chelsea. Any rivals in here? Who do you support, dude?
2-2 is not a bad show. 3-1, 3-1.
2-2. Oh, 2-2 would actually rage me out. I'll be so annoyed if we draw 2-2.
Bro, that's a Chelsea result if I've ever seen it. That's a Chelsea
all this
result.
hype to draw 2-2 when it really counts. Please.
And knowing us, bro, we'll be down 2-0 and then come back.
Rivals going, Chelsea all weren't that good, are they, Ches? Overrated Club World Cup. I don't be dealing with that. Can't be bothered, man.
Wait. Don't forget the one important thing. Back to the likes, man. Hit the like button, everybody. Make sure you follow everybody that's streaming.
Hit the like button for me, man. Yeah, 100% hit the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel.
Good chat, even though Rob is delusional about Garnacho. Enjoy the conversation 100%. As always.
Rob might be delusional, but he's our guy. Twitter. And it's literally right there, the whole stream. No excuses.
Every time, guys.
Also down in the description below, man. It's down in the description below as well. Listen, we'll see you guys soon. We'll be back tomorrow, one day before kickoff. But Liverpool also play tomorrow, so we'll see how they get along. Up the Chelsea every single time. Big all of you in the chat, man. We'll see you guys soon.
Respect everybody.